How you lose because I ain't doing?
There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the UCLA Bruins. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So UCLA's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Russell from the gun on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. Here he goes. He's at the He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
That is stupid. It's just something that is stupid. Just throw it over and he's got to.
Another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
They'll move the tight end. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The option, he'll keep it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Run the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Keelan Russell makes the pass. Finds space on the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to...
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Iamaleava to the air again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? You're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Ellis. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Touchdown, Bruins! Middle of the end exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking left. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Throwing Russell. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? There he goes. Oh, what a caught. Inside the 10. Into the house. Touchdown tie.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage. And
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The throw. And that is incomplete.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
They kick it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Tide ready to roll on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, they're after him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And they swarm him under.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Russell from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They go play action with Russell. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Russell. Setting up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Russell on play action. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Complete. Bust through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Knight. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
When you're in zone coverage and it's third down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical. Make sure he doesn't catch that football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run to the right. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Keelan Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Now on the move. Breaks the tackle. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. It's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Escapes the pressure going right. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a grab in the end zone for 6.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Knight. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Pressure coming. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on second down? He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll pitch it. Fights off a defender. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. Hard running there. Got enough for the first. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Finding some room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And that's how you respond